Which I think we can if we go down to where he was murdered. Which was near his rooms. No, I don't think it was. It was in the midshipman area. Okay. Which is... That's down this end. Oh, it's on the gun deck, so it's above me. Alright, Pretzel, thanks for hanging out, man. Died in 2 different memories. Well, his dead body's in 2. We can see him in 2. Because there's a bunch of death around that one. Yeah, stabbed in one, died in the other. So we'll have a look at this one in a sec. Okay, so this is one we think is Thomas, yeah? We're trying to work out who stabbed him.
Oh no! You're cut!
Scottish.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Aye.
Aye.
To pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself.
That's definitely Scottish.
Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Right, that's the guy that's screaming to Brennan to bring the surgeon's kit. Is it? That's this. Oh, he is Scottish. We know he's Scottish. He's the first mate. And he's yelling out to someone. Brennan's a seaman. Right? That's a seaman. And he's about to catch that guy. There's no one else around, is there? Alright, so if we were to look at the people, there is no one else that could be called Brennan on here, I don't think. Just going by first name. There's definitely no first names, Brennan. There is a Henry Brennan. It's a seaman. He's a topman. He's the only seaman here that's not dead. Well, he's a fourth mate. And he's a mate or another position. I think he's the gunner's mate. Just based on the people we haven't found. I'm pretty sure Oh, we not. Oh, we haven't. Or a steward. No, he's not a steward. He could be the purser. I wonder if the mates have. Were the mates like? It doesn't say in the glossary, but were mates generally ones that if something like they would get promoted into that position, or are they just basically a seaman that's been the gunner has said, I want you to just be my lackey. You know, the carpenter just picks a seaman and says, you're just going to be the carpenter's mate and do all my crap jobs. Or are they basically an apprentice that will become that one? Because if that's the case, they'd have a different uniform. But that guy with the other guy had a fancier hat. Bit of both. So the tradesman didn't come. The tradesman came from seamen, or the tradesman came from like someone that was qualified. I suppose tradesmen over the course of history have come from uneducated and like it's been a workers' class, not an officer sort of position. I think he's the only, and he's listening. I'm calling this one Brennan. Where are you, Brennan? Right, which also puts him potentially as a is he a murderer somewhere? I need to get rid of the other bookmarks. Okay, that's him. He's the one that shoots him, isn't he? Alright, so we need to get out of this memory. And we need to get to the... I'll just find out. I wanna see it again.
Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Okay, so you...
Quiet. As captain of this ship, and...
Hak Seng Lao was shot with a gun by an unknown officer. Oh no, that's who we put in there. My bad. Brennan.
By the authority of the East India Company and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Yeah, so this is the guy here.
Ready, men.
Now Wolf is there, and he's wearing like a top hat. We've also got that guy there wearing a fancy hat. Oh, he's the bosun. That's the fourth mate. Steward? Potentially the steward for the fourth mate. There's the artist. Yeah, that's the two of them. And that guy, he's the other Formosan. These are the Chinese... Oh, that's a topman. He's not. He's something else. I think he's the one that's... No, I don't think he's the one that's on the boat that says he saw the different thing. They're the other two Chinese topmen. Steward? Are they like a... Is that the steward uniform? I see, he's got like a jacket. And pants. Whereas they've got... It's a similar jacket though. And they're standing next to the mates. Where's the captain's steward then? Captain gets a steward, right? They're close. They're pretty close, though. And you got to remember, the guy taking the sketch is sitting down and he's trying to sort of imagine what it would look like from that different view. And I think that's quite clever. Like, instead of actually putting the real one, like putting it from the artist trying to, you know, put it in a different picture. Yeah, so there are stewards in there for everyone. Would they have all been standing near each of them? Maybe. But I'm happy to call that one Brennan. Now let's go... and we named Brennan as the guy that shot Huck-Sang, like whatever his name is. Oh, that's the cook. Yeah, butcher and the cook. Are these two together? He's not the bosun. That's the bosun? No. Yes. That's the bosun. We're looking for the bosun's mate. That's the Austrian, which is... Oh no, not the gunner. It's... Oh, he's the wait, which one's the bosun? No, the other guy is not a bosun. He's... his name is like Lars. Yeah, the Dane, sorry, thank you. Lars Lind. Oh, he's just a seaman. So who's this then? I don't think he's the bosun's mate. Frenchman? No. We've seen him somewhere else. Is he down in the carpenter? Alright, I'm gonna get back to the stabbing of the other boy and then hopefully we can name that stabber. Let's remove his bookmarks. Oh, I've removed all bookmarks. Nice work, Panz. Alright, so we're looking for... Where's our dude? Thomas. Thomas. We saw that one. Actually, let's go to where do you die, Thomas? Okay, so in this one, is he getting stabbed? We're going to go back to... That's part 5. That's part 4. Let's have a look in part 4 then. That's right in front of us. Okay. Is it both of these? Or is it this one? This is where they're calling the captain out, isn't it? So this is after the Dane dies.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
That's Thomas, isn't it? Now, that's the fourth mate. Why is he the one crying mutiny, mutiny? Whoever says you have a plan is a different person. Right, so he's already been stabbed at this point. So we'll find out who he was stabbed by. That's a fairly young voice for the one that called mutiny. Hey Midgar, how you doing? Ah, yeah, I understand. That's cool, man. There's someone looking down the stairs. So that's Brennan. He's going to come running down the stairs in a sec. And so is that guy. Now that guy runs down the stairs, the first mate, and finds this guy stabbed. So does Brennan. Like, I think they've just done, like, they're trying to dump this body. The Russian. We might find out if that's the Scot. But we want to find out who stabbed him, so we need to go back even further. I thought it was Ford. He's quite young. It was quite a young voice there that was calling out mutiny. We know that's the fourth mate now, so can we... We know that's John Davies, so we can... we don't know who his name is, but he was shot by John Davies. Right. And he's definitely got a position, because he's got the fancy ship, the decent uniform. We just don't know what his position is. How did John Davies die? Unknown. Alright, so we need to go back one. Wonder if he's even stabbed at this point. Let's go to the Dane's death. Right at the start here. Or the start of the escape.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Alright, so that's Davies.
Where is my Frenchman?
Squid's gone.
Oh, okay. So this guy's talking to Davies about the mutiny. And I think Davies isn't sure whether he wants to mutiny.
Did you kill it?
Didn't. It left with the store.
There's the first mate.
He came from the hold. Said he chased it off.
Right.
You should rest.
And here comes this fella coming out of the cargo. That's the captain leaving. Right? And someone hears them. And I said it was a young voice. I didn't think it was the fourth mate there. I'd say it's Thomas is overhearing. He goes, mutiny, mutiny. This guy goes, I'm going to kill him. He's not sure if he wants to mutiny or not, but he knows he doesn't want the midshipman killed, so he struggles with that guy, and that's when he gets killed. But does he... Who stabs him? I don't think we can get up here. No. So if we go to the next one, that's up there. I don't know if we're going to be allowed downstairs from up there. All right, we'll go try. We'll go to the main deck up to there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the guy with the pistol stabs him. And that's when the fourth mate grabs that dude's gun off.
Last one. Move quick.
Okay, so can we get downstairs? Oh, look at this, they're blocking our way. Oh no. Alright, so there's Brennan, first mate and captain, possibly trying to stop this. Because that's the Russian who's attacking some guy. Do we have a name on Bearded Russian? Leonard Volkov. We do. There we go. It feels good when you get when you get one like that and you haven't had to sort of finagle a bit, you know, like you've just sort of pieced it. Do we have her name? No. When we do, we know that she kills Leonard. Alright, now, is this going to give us a look into... Are these doors locked? Can we get them? No, okay. We'll have a look at that in a sec, hang on. Alright, so this is Thomas. And this is after this is when they're talking about the mutiny. Alright, so I think it's that guy that we don't know who he is, kills Thomas. It could be the fourth mate steward, not sure. Okay, so that's I think that's the surgeon. Let's have a look at some names here. I think I tried this one though. I think Henry Evans is the surgeon and the passengers are Emily Jackson, Miss Jane Bird. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so we want to actually see the next one. Where are we? We're in the escape. Because that was the first one. That was the one we just saw. This is a little bit further forward in time. And that was the one that was not far enough. So this is the one we need. We need to see Leonard Voskov's one. And hopefully, this one shows Thingy getting stabbed. I mean, he gets shot by her. Like that's obvious. We might be able to get past that. Okay, so he definitely does get stabbed by this guy. And this is when he's like, no, you can't go kill him. And that's Noddy Pine's gun that he has in Discord. That his granddad made. So we need to name this guy. No, he stabs this guy, but then he gets his head shot off with his own gun. Like, that guy comes and fights him, wrestles the gun off him and shoots him in the face. So he's ranking somewhere. I don't think he's a mate. He's not the surgeon or the surgeon's mate. He's not the carpenter. I want to say purser. Except... Okay, we can listen to him talk. He's definitely not from India. I'm going to go with that one. He could be the captain's steward if he's Swedish. He is standing behind the second mate in the photo. So we're listening for... Man, I don't know. I think the stewards... I think the stewards wouldn't have that sort of uniform. I'm going purser. You know, based on where they're standing in the picture. We've got all the... You know, you got captain, first mate, second mate, third mate, gunner, fourth mate's down here. I think that's the surgeon. And they're like, we're thinking like these are the stewards. Yeah, that's the first mate steward there, and that's like the steward. Unless the captain steward has something a bit fancy, but I think purser. Administrative official accounts for all cargo, value, and trade transactions. Manages small item store for crew. I wonder if one of the earlier ones we see him. The purser's office is. You know what we can do? Man, this is so well designed. Okay, so we can also then, let's remove all bookmarks. Let's bookmark his memories. Alright, so that's Murder Part 2, which everyone's on deck. Unholy Captives. Alright, let's go see where it is. That's the gun deck at the bottom of the stairs. I think the person does has a little bit of paperwork, manages, like a bit of inventory type stuff. Where are we leaving this memory? Oh, it's upstairs.